But it's so fitting that like the US's like final act in Afghanistan was to just explode an entire extended family of like 10 people. Just blow them the fuck up. Of course, right? They've been doing that like what? Like monthly at least for the last 20 years. Why not just do another one on your way out? US admits Kabul drone strike killed civilians. Not just that. Like they straight up admit that they killed civilians and that it didn't kill anyone. They didn't even kill any target. They're like, okay, we think that this like van full of children with their dad is a terrorist, so we're going to blow it up. You know, why not? We have exclusive intelligence telling us that. Oops, we killed an entire family. We blew up the fucking smithereens. USA. A U.S. Central Command investigation, so even the fucking Yankees themselves, found that an aid worker and 9 members of his family, including 7 children, died in the 29th of August strike. The youngest child was just 2 years old. It's like, oh, well, you know, we're tracking this car full of kids. We're tracking this car full of kids. We believe that it's related to the ISIS K variant. They're trying to spread the new K variant of ISIS. We have to stop it. Like, it says here, the deadly strike happened days after a terror attack at Kabul airport, which is like trying to justify it, right? By saying they were on edge. But it's like, US intelligence had tracked the aid worker's car for 8 hours. In those 8 hours, did you not notice the children getting in or out? Obviously, they didn't fucking care. It's just like, you know, we're going to do a drone strike. We're going to blow these fucking people up. And it doesn't matter if their kids if it's like a family of 10, including 7 children or not. The only thing that matters to us is like there's a minuscule chance that there's a target in there that we have determined from basically rolling a fucking dice. Fucking joke, man. General Mackenzie described the strike as a tragic mistake. It's not a tragic mistake. It's called murder. It's at the very least manslaughter under any reasonable fucking anything. It's explicitly a war crime. And he says like the Taliban had not been involved in the intelligence that led to the strike. So worse, they blew up a family, right, without coordinating with the government of the country, of the family who they blew up in that country's borders. So just like, oh, we're going to unilaterally blow up a fucking family in the middle of the capital city of this country. Tragic mistake. Just a tragic mistake. This fucking guy, General Mackenzie, right? General Mackenzie, Joseph Biden, the drone operator, everyone involved in this operation should be going to prison for at least manslaughter, but nothing's going to happen to any of them, of course. You know, it's the fucking US military. Nothing's going to happen. They don't even try their own fucking members. How many US... Let's look up. How many US service people, especially officers, especially high-ranking officers like major and above, have been tried for war crimes? Like what? Like maybe 10? And Trump also pardoned a bunch too. I forgot about that. And like it's always about like the people who do get taken to trial. They're usually like the operators, like you know the on the ground operators. Very rarely anyone further up in the chain of command is getting prosecuted. It's like what, like a couple of dozen people have been prosecuted. A lot of them have been pardoned. Fucking nothing. Everyone involved in any of this should be in jail by default because the invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan were both complete bullshit, illegal even by liberal and international law sort of invasions in the first place. And then they committed like literally like thousands of separate instances of war crimes in the process. But I mean, if General Mackenzie says that he's sorry, I mean, I guess that's okay. There's no need for actual justice. It's a fucking joke. Of course, this is how the US left Afghanistan, blowing up an entire fucking extended family. Oh, fucking course. There's no better summary of the last 20 years than that. Guy in the chat being like, the drone pilot, man. Why don't you think about the poor drone pilot who blew up this family? He thought that he was killing an ISIS K variant terrorist. They told me that in my imperialist war, I was doing something good. I didn't know any better. And yeah, I mean, drone pilots do not have like no view of the thing. They look at this shit on fucking infrared cameras. They can tell if one of the if they see humanoid figures, they can tell if one of them is a child. Okay, they're noticeably smaller. It's obvious. It's clear. And even if that wasn't true, they're not absolved for literally blowing up a fucking family for pulling the trigger. We established fucking 70 years ago during the Nuremberg trials that you can't just say I was ordered to do this. That's not how it works.